Mikey Edwards here in the BSN balcony broadcast booth. Glad you can be with us here this evening. I am going to try to do the best with my connectivity here. Audio on my monitor is not working correctly, so pardon me on that front. Actually, my audio on my input is not working the best either. Some technical difficulties. We've experienced them all week, so pardon us for the issues as we progress on. Now, tonight is the second night of two of the one for our intramural basketball coverage here on TMR. The first two games that did happen on Tuesday night, it was between the squeaky knees of the staff and White Hot, which was Ebon Proctor's team, and the Squeaky Knees won 60-28, easily handed. Tila Grimes was a big plus in that game, along with Gretchen Levan, G-Van. She had 6 points in the first half. So we do know that we are actually gonna see White Hot tonight in the 10 o'clock game, and they will be facing another team that played last night. That team was Mighty Men of Valor. Mighty Men of Valor ended up coming from behind to win 52-47. Two major keys were dunks by Latrell Alford and Anthony Durham Pennington, both former players. The first game is actually going to be between two teams that we did not see on Tuesday night, but we will see, of course, tonight, and that is ABM, short for Antonio B. Malone, against on the Reckitt app, and I said on Tuesday, which you'll get to see that Tuesday's coverage tomorrow on Friday. It says Golden State Warriors, but because of preventing copyright infringement on the actual Golden State Warriors, we are going to call them the UVF Warriors or Valley Forge Warriors, whichever you want. I know it's a little dark. I don't have a backlight here to give me a little bit more light, but that is what we are going with. ABM versus Valley Forge Warriors. We have Tony Malone, John Manning, Kevin Mack, and Marcellus Willoughby on some of the key components of ABM. On the other team, the Warriors, we have quite a few guys that have played before. Mikey Ayala, the team captain. Alan Verone, DJ Brock, Hunter Taylor, Julian Wilkerson, Marquise Blake, just to name a few of the components on the squad. Now, there are actual Valley Forge players here, probably in support of these squads. Josh Myers is on this Warrior squad as well. You see White Hot coming in. Or actually, you don't see White Hot coming in. You will see them later on the court. You see me currently because, well, I am currently here for you guys. It is TMR inside the pit, and I have an incoming call. Hold on a second. We'll take a brief break. We'll be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to TMR. Sorry for that slight interruption. I had a call, uh, had to take that regarding stuff a friend needs. We'll just put it that way. I'm going to try to. I don't think I can even hear out my in ears right now. Got so many issues with these at the present moment, but next week we'll have it all figured out, prayerfully, hopefully. I may have to just change a couple cables here and there or get another adapter for the mics, but as I should not be up this high on my board, but we might just have that issue at least for tonight. We'll find out. But anywho, we got two big games tonight. One that will help us finish out the landscape of this Intramural League. Because 6 teams, not bad. So we are going to be seeing quite a bit of action for you. There will be quite a bit of action for you people to watch tonight, and we'll actually turn, to the court at this moment, and we're gonna tell you. We're actually gonna tell you a couple things. Of course, this action is going to be brought to you by the Mikey Report, but also TMR is proud partners with Firelight Studios. Firelight Studios is organization primarily for gaming, but Firelight Studios is a group of guys from University of Valley Forge who every year commit to being a part of, I believe I have it. Nope, that's not it. I should have it here. This should be it. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids. This is something that these guys have done for the last couple of years, and they are doing it once again. April 9th from Uncanny Comics in King of Prussia Mall. They will be starting at 10 a.m. on Saturday, April 9th, going through Sunday, April 10th at 10 a.m. It's always 24 hours, but they'll be transitioning places from at 9 p.m. from Uncanny Comics to Gamers Heaven in Phoenixville. So you want to keep up with them. They are raising money for the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia because it is so close to us, and they would definitely benefit for our assistance. So tune in April 9th and 10th to twitch.tv/Firelight Studios, and you might get a chance to win some cool prizes. And also, please, donate. And if you're looking for more information, go to Firelight Studios on Facebook. And I believe their website is firelightstudios.com. It could be .com or .net. I do not remember which. But anyway, help these brothers of mine out. And as we go, we'll take you back to the court live here inside the Patriot Pit, as we are about 15 minutes away from the tip of the first game between ABM and the Valley Forge Warriors. Sean Word and Dre Gadsden look to be the coaches of that squad. Kareem Boyd is actually playing with Kev Mack. I don't know if Tim Latif is. I know Jalen Archer and Sadie's Bellinger. They were coaching the Ron Shea staff team. However, no Ron Shea and no secondary staff team, just one staff team this year. And you got Kareem Boyd, who, and I think Tim Latif was planning on joining, but I don't know if he's here still or if he's bounced out of here. But we will find out. David Cooper also is on the Warriors squad. Coop had an amazing event a couple weeks ago promoting his new EP, Family Affair. You can get it on iTunes and Spotify. Look up David Cooper Music. Uh, he's a great brother and graduating senior. Great man of God. So, as you see Coop just outside of your screen, he's coming in. So, Coop is excited for his new venture, and we're excited for him as he progresses in the will of the Lord. We're going to take a brief break. We're going to keep it live on the court for you. We got about 13 minutes to go before the tip between ABM and the Valley Forge Warriors. We are excited to be here on night 2 of the Intramural Basketball League. One of my broadcast partners for TMR will join me in a bit, whether it is Josh Bandugla, Matt Godfrey, or whoever else. I do believe I will have Jalen Archer, one of the coaches of the ABM, joining up tonight for the halftime report. So we shall see what happens, and we'll be back after this here on TMR. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to TMR and exclusive coverage. We got exclusive coverage of UVF Intramural Basketball. First game's going to be between ABM and the UVF Warriors. We have about 8 minutes remaining before the start of the first game between those two squads. And then the second game will be between White Hot and Mighty Men of Valor. White Hot lost to the Squeaky Knees on Tuesday night, 60-28, and Mighty Men of Valor nudged out a victory against Hoops. I did it again, 52-47, and I bring in my broadcast partner as soon as I can get the mic ready for him. I think that's on. There we go. Josh Bandugla. Josh, thank you for joining me for TMR's exclusive coverage of UVF Intramural Basketball.
It's truly a privilege to be commentating you. I'm commentating with you, Mikey. I'm looking forward to these two games. We got two competitive teams. Everybody's pretty pumped up and talking a lot of trash. Let's see if it'll translate onto the court.
Now, Josh, I mentioned Tuesday night's game between your team, Mighty Men of Valor, and Hoops. I did it again. Hoops, I did it again, had the lead for the good majority of the game. They had a 14-point lead at half. You guys beat them by 5. Pretty much, I think, two of the key players, Latrell Alford and Anthony Durham Pennington. What do you have to say on that victory?
It was a hell of a comeback, but you're absolutely right. It was two players that helped the team come back and win, and honestly, that's not going to cut it. We're not going to get too far with just two players. We all know we need to step up. We got guys still trying to find their roles, and, we got to be able to contribute something, bring something to the table.
Now, tonight's game is going to be one of those games where you should be able to find your rhythm, find your mojo quick and early against this White Hot team. White Hot does not really have that much size. They only have one guy who's, I think, above 6 foot. So I'm expecting, as much as I don't want to see it, a lot of dunks and a lot of offense on your guys' part and a lack of defense and a lot of tired bodies on the other side.
Well, I believe this game is going to be one of those games where we need to work on playing without Anthony and without Trell, and just try to work on getting some movement going, getting some type of organized going, moving without the ball, setting off-ball screens, and just playing as a team, really. This is going to be one of those games to get our confidence back up, because even though we won Tuesday, it was a pretty ugly win, but we'll take it.
Yeah. Now, this first game that we have on tap, it's ABM versus, I'm calling them Valley Forge Warriors for copyright purposes. We have Tony Malone, Kevin Mack, John Manning on the one side, even though I do not see Tony Malone here this evening. And we have Marquise Blake, David Cooper, John Bailey, DJ Brock, and a few others on the other side, and Mikey Ayala, the captain of the Warriors. So what is your perspective? What's your outlook, being the one who was on the floor just a few minutes ago?
I was just shooting around, warming up. My wrist is still pretty messed up, but no excuses. Aside from that, I believe this is going to be a heck of a game. We got Kev Mack and Tony Malone, who have played for Valley Forge. I believe Kev Mack was an All-American, second-team All-American at one point, and so was Tony. So these guys know the game of basketball. You got some good role players like Jay Bird and Akil, who both have an amazing jump shot, but
Mhm.
we'll see how it plays out with them because I have not seen them play. Well, I've seen Jaybird play, but I haven't seen Akil play when there's pressure and when the big lights are on. Other than that, the Warriors team, you got Mikey, a great ball handler, June, great lefty.
Mhm.
Times could be inconsistent, but
Mhm.
you got John Bailey, you got Marquise, who I've never seen play in terms of an organized basketball game. You got Coop, who likes to sing a lot, but we'll see how he plays on the court. Um, so yeah, it's gonna be a pretty good game.
Marquise is he came in my senior year as a
Yes.
student, and he was supposed to play for the Patriots back then. And I was talking with him earlier this year, and he's expecting he wants to be back on the court for Valley Forge for next year. So hopefully he will be able to keep his act together and be able to handle it. Looks like we will have DeAndre Gadsden and Willie Safor as the stripes tonight.
It's unfortunate that we can't get official referees. I understand there's intramurals, but let's just be honest. Some of these guys might be decent or good on the court, but that does not necessarily mean it'll translate over to being a referee. And I've ref before, and it is hard. It's lose lose sometimes. The winning team's not happy with you, and the losing team's not happy with you. So I understand, but I think we need to use that $500,000 check that Don Myers got that he's going to be eating at Red Lobster tonight, and maybe put it towards some intramural games.
Uh, we better not go a little too in depth on that those numbers and figures. But
I like the beard. I like the shaving of the beard, Mikey. You look like looks a lot fresher now.
thanks.
Looking clean.
Uh, try to do what I can. That money is actually going to renovations underneath us for new bathrooms and locker rooms, which are definitely needed.
Is there a new gym that is going to be rumored is saying there's going to be a new gym built?
I'm not entirely sure. I do not believe so. I just think it's the renovation of the bathrooms which need to be done.
Uh,
But
well, that I didn't think that would cost $500,000. That's a whole lot of money for just to clean up the bathrooms a little bit and the
well,
locker rooms.
there's quite a bit that needs to be done in the bathrooms and
All right.
showers. I can tell you that.
Okay.
First-hand experience.
All
Looks
right.
like teams are getting ready to go out for a word of prayer. Uh,
Yes.
we're going to take one brief commercial break before we well, not really commercial. We'll just take a brief pause so that way we can just catch our breath for a little bit, and we will be back with play-by-play action of this first game between ABM and the Warriors in just a
John
moment.
Graves just showed up late once again.
That doesn't surprise me.
Nope, not me either. Not one bit.
We'll be back. All right, ladies and gentle folks, we are back and ready to get this game started.
I love how we gather in the middle and pray. On a serious note, I think that it's important to still have Christ-like character while playing. Not everybody here might understand that, but for the ones that do understand, I think it's something to strive for. And I know it's not always going to be something that's always going to be a success. I know personally, I tend to let the emotions get the best of me, but I think we all as Christians should show character while still being able to be competitive and aggressive. What do you think, Mikey?
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, I say it every athletic official UVF athletic contest, and the NCAA, uh, and we encourage players, spectators, coaches to exhibit Christ-like characteristics for a positive environment and for everyone to enjoy today's competition. We are having some sound issues here in the pit. I do not know what is going on. I think they should just turn off the system and not mess my system up. As a PA announcer, I had that right. But it looks like we are just about ready to get going with the tip. We do have Tony Malone in the house.
We got we got
Uh,
some amazing
we got some amazing talent on the court right now. I mean,
amazing talent for intramural basketball. I think this might be one of the most competitive intramural basketballs thus far.
and I'm shocked at the matchup that Warriors are putting at the for the tip. David Cooper going against Tone Malone for the tip. We do have head ref of uh, the Valley Forge basketball team who's commandeering everything, Thorne McIntosh. So we're getting things going here. He's ready to get things going. I know I am, and I know you are, Josh. Let's do it
As
here
you
in
can
the pit.
see, we see some of the refs are a little inexperienced.
And that tip was a little off, but Cooper gets a hold of it.
Goal basket, and it's tipped in by
Marquise Blake for the first points of the game.
Marquise looks like a basketball player from the 70s with his rolled up hands over there. But that was a hell of a tip-in. Oh, wow. Some great defense played by the Warriors. And Mikey
and deflects
almost had the steal. John Graves tried to dribble too much. Mikey's defense is superb.
Yeah,
Marquise
he's always known.
For the three, and it's no good. Marquise gets the rebound back and could not finish.
Kesmack with the board.
Rebound.
Oh, you're good. I'm not used to having a second play-by-play. Tone Malone for three, no good. Rebound by Blake. We have known Mikey Ayala for his stealthy defense.
You got Josh Myers, who plays football, taking a three, and that is not his game. I don't know what he was thinking over there. Some of these guys try to reinvent themselves in the game. That's not what you do. Akil, that's a shot he can make.
Oh!
And that's a tray ball.
Down.
Hand down, man down, as they say in New York. He is from New York, Brooklyn native, home of Jay-Z, Pac. I'm just playing, not Pac, Biggie, Fab. Don't ever play yourself. Marquise with the jump shot. With the late call by DeAndre. Like I was saying, Mikey, these refs are pretty inexperienced, and you could tell by the late whistle. And I understand it's pretty hard, but they need to get with the program.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to get the feel, of this game. I think they did call it on the floor, or did it? I don't know what they called, but that wasn't DeAndre. That was Willie making that call, whatever it was.
I don't know if you just observed, but
oh, no call. But the play was halted because Reem just took a shot to the face.
It was not intentional, but it was an elbow to the face, and unfortunately, hopefully we see Reem back on the court. Hopefully there's no blood. But I don't know if you noticed, Mikey, but Demetrius just walked in with a beige white
yeah,
suit.
I did notice that. He was sporting
I'm
a
not
nice
sure
little...
what that's all about. He might be trying to be the assistant coach, or
Well, I know
might be
Sadie.
an usher. I'm not sure which one. I can't really tell the difference at this point. But
I know.
I'm just joking. You know me, Mikey.
I know Jalen and Mercedes are the two coaches who coached the Ron Shea staff team, but
Right.
there is no Ron Shea staff team this year. So
Oh, there seems to be some blood.
yeah,
Unfortunately, Mikey, there seems to be some blood. Hopefully, it's nothing too serious.
yeah,
This has been
they got
Kareem's
that.
first time on the court for a long, long time. He's been doing a great job in the cafeteria with Sodexo. The food's been tremendous. I've been using the bathroom every day.
Keep you regular. That's all I can say. All right, so we got a little whale to the face. Wilkerson was trying to get him off, but got him off in a different way. So we will resume
We got
action
some
here
people
shortly.
arguing that that was intentional. That should be a flagrant. I truly know that was not, because I know June personally, and that's a move that he's done plenty of times. That's a move that
Yeah,
he's used plenty of times, and that's just part of his game. And maybe he needs to be more careful with that.
yeah. Just needs to be more careful. It's that happened at 17:43. We're back underway here. Kev Mack on the far end tries to get to Malone, no good. Stolen away by Myers. Myers tries to get around Graves, loses it out of play.
As you can see, Myers does not have a left hand at all. He went straight to his right and lost the ball, fell off of his knee. You know, you gotta be more than just one dimensional in this game of basketball.
You are playing with a lot of experienced players on this ABM squad, whether it be intramurals or actual Valley Forge organized basketball.
And John Graves throws it away. Turnover by John Graves. It was a great ball movement until that one turnover. It was just a miscommunication or just an overexertion of the pass.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me that he would overthrow it, though, because he has been known for some careless mistakes. Cooper misses the shot, rebounded by, or grabbed by Manning. Manning over to Graves. Graves for a deep deuce.
Well, he makes up for it with the deep
Deuce.
deuce.
Deep deuce.
Oh, John Graves with the defense. John Graves putting the pressure on Mikey Ayala.
Graves is really working Ayala.
Oh.
Ayala loses it. Loses his footing and loses that. Kev Mack goes to the rim for two.
I'm not sure if Mikey got tripped or fouled over there, but
I know he was grabbing his wrist either way.
It was close. You know, Mikey's big part of Mikey's game is a shot. Another turnover.
Kev Mack going for a three. Dre Gadsden, no call.
You see,
that is a lot.
John
that is
Gray,
shock on me.
John Balin was really upset with the lack of ball movement. Another turnover. That's three in a row. Let's see John Graves convert, and it's a foul, and he will be shooting
foul.
two.
We got Marquise Blake, I believe, going to the line on that one.
Players are extremely upset at the refs right now. Emotions are high. Intensity is high.
A timeout is called.
Good game so far. What's the score?
Let me check the score because we do not have our scoreboard on the far end, which we usually keep track of. It is 7-2 in favor of ABM at the moment. As the time ticks, it's a running clock so during the timeout, so 15 minutes to go. And it is a 7-2 lead for ABM as JKG, John Kinnan Graves, goes to the line to shoot a pair. I thought it was Marquise Blake. It was not.
Marquise decides to take a seat and catch his breath. Get a little break before he gets back in the game.
Kim's chairless is in the game for the Warriors. as well as DJ Brock. Charles brings it up the court, guarded by Malone.
Kims is going one-on-one, not looking to pass the ball yet.
Kim's trying to find the open, does not, and it stays.
And
apparently off of Malone.
John Balin extremely upset that no one is passing the ball. He is almost giving up on his team.
Ayala.
Mikey for the three, and it's off.
Well, I mean, Bailey's a big man. He can drive. He's got
They're not
leadership.
giving him any touches.
He's got to really help.
Right in Akil's face. Hand down, man down.
Kev Mack really putting it up. Graves goes down, gets it to Akil.
Great pass by Graves. Great defense by John Balin. John bringing the ball up. Swings it to DJ. Right back. Great pass. And missed by Kims.
Kims had a perfect look inside.
One thing about John Balin is he has great court vision. Great defense by Mikey. Kevin Mack loses the ball at the baseline. I need to warm up a little bit.
I know Jeff Jackson wanted to do something, but I told him you probably have to head back down to home and.
Oh, Mikey almost threw it away. Shot by Marquise. And no call. Oh, we got a foul on Josh Myers. Looks like John Graves might be shooting another two. That's funny. That's funny, yeah.
All right, we got John Kenning Graves at the line. It is a 12-2 game now with 11:45 left to go. Graves misses the second. I'm glad for a second play-by-play because I had a
what a drive by Marquise.
Yeah.
Great drive by Marquise.
I had a good buddy of mine, Justin Stretch Magna, stop by. He was here on campus.
Tony Malone looking to get it back.
Christian.
And it is no good.
He was holding a Christian romance seminar, so to speak.
Great pass. Josh Myers with the shot, and it is good. It looks like their offense is getting a little rhythm there, Mike.
It's taken them a while. They're still down They're still down quite a bit, about 8 points, I believe. It is a 12-4 game at the present moment. We got Hunter Taylor in. Mikey Ayala leading the ball, guarded heavily by Manning. Keeps it in. No foul call. Stolen away by Mack. And Mack steals it in, drives it in. There, Marquise with the fadeaway for two. It is definitely a heated battle.
There was a clear foul on Mikey, but DeAndre could not call it because he had no whistle. I just talked to him about it. He said he has no whistles. I don't know how that's going to work. I don't see the point of him refereeing if he doesn't have a whistle, Mikey.
Yeah, that is true, as Jay Bird just knocks down, almost steals it away from Hunter Taylor.
What a block by Tony Malone, followed up by
Mikey Ayala knocks it down. Yeah. (16-10) the score right now, with 9:43 left to go. Make it 18-10 as Kevin Mack brings it down. I think they need to invest in more whistles for these intramural guys as Marquise Blake puts down another pair. Keeps it within a 6-point game. 18 to 12, under 9.5 left to go. Malone with the ball.
Yeah, they don't got another whistle for you, bro?
Mack.
Mack is calling for an ISO. Oh, Tony Malone with the easy bucket. Two-hand clap.
Ayala taking the ball up. Almost loses it.
Almost loses the ball. Marquise is having a... Oh, and he pulls up from deep, and it is good. Trying to
What
make
a deep shot for Marquise Blake. I believe...
What score?
2015 in favor of ABM. So Malone's team is up. Graves tries for a three, no good.
It is not his game.
Hunter Taylor knocks it over to Ayala for the rebound. Ayala seems like he's got butterfingers tonight. He can't seem to keep a handle on the ball too well as Kev Mack brings down the board for ABM. Mack drives. Can't get it to go as the foul is called. Foul is called by 4 because they're the only ones with the whistle.
Yes, sir. We got Emmanuel Toms joining us on the cast. He is the coach of the Men of Valor. How do you feel about the game on Tuesday, Emmanuel?
Well, first off, it was the first game, and I got a chance to see what my team had, and it was a good learning experience for us.
Well said. Great learning experience, and we learned a lot. We need to step up. It cannot just be Anthony and Latrell. John Graves playing up on Mikey. Mikey right past him, and Mikey gets the bucket. Mikey's still complaining down the court about the foul. There's only one ref because DeAndre doesn't have a whistle. Tony with the move, passes it to the corner. Jaber with the shot, and it is good. First time we've seen Jaber on the court in a while. Marquise with another deep shot. Was no good.
Let's continue our talk with E-Man Toms. And I got to remember, you're coach for Mighty Men?
Men of Valor. Josh, point guard
Mighty
here.
Men of Valor. All right. So for MMOV, you guys have a more easier game, as I'll put it, against White Hot, which is Ebon Proctor's team. What can you say for your game plan for tonight?
Well, the game plan for tonight is, the game plan for every night. Come out, play hard, win. Don't the main thing that we don't want to do is come out and take these guys light. We want to get a nice lead if possible, and have some fun at the end.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like this one's going to be a heated contest all in itself, as we've seen. Now, from your perspective, E-Man, what do you think that each of these teams will need to do going into the second half of competition?
Well, I think it's going to come down to which team is unselfish. Because right now, looking at the game, it just looks like it's one-on-one basketball. It's going to come down to which team is, going to bring the most IQ to the game down the road.
Looks like we got Marquise Blake stepping to the line for the Warriors.
Marquise needs to continue attacking the paint and get to the line, because living by the three-shot, you will die by the three-shot. He's trying to be Mikey Ayala, and he is just not Mikey Ayala. He just shot an air ball free throw. Just pulled a DeAndre Jordan.
I agree, man. I agree.
Connor's doing trying to coach right now, but
Connor is he's kind of playing the back seat role to this game. I think he's allowing the moment to get to him. He's not stepping up to allow the players to hear his voice, and I think that's going to be a big thing for him if they want to succeed tonight. So that's going to be big.
Yeah. Let me just take a quick score check, because I know we have a little difficulty on that. 30-17 in favor of ABM. I want to say it is
A
ABM
little trash talk
that
between
has
Kev
the
Mack
lead.
and Kim's.
This is what the guys love, man. They love competitive games. Back and forth with the talk. This is what brings the heart out of players.
Yeah, we do have Tone Malone's team up by 14 at the present moment, 31-17, with under 4 to go. With Kev Mack at the line shooting his second free throw.
This guy here, Kev Mack, I could say a lot about him. All American. Two-time All American. He's to me, I feel like he's going to dominate in the Intramural. He's definitely going to be a big thing, big player to coach against, and a big player to play against. So I'm looking forward to the competition and playing against this guy here.
Yeah, speaking of All Americans, you have one of your own in Latrell Alford. He National Player of the Year from 2012 for CCSN. And
What a rebound by Josh Myers. John Balin with the outlet to Mikey Ayala.
What's
Mikey Ayala with the
it's a good take by Mikey, by the way. But what Latrell doesn't really have a lot to be said about this guy. Everyone in the gym knows what this guy is capable of. Athletic, IQ guy, can take over any game at any second. And I'm looking forward to the season coaching this guy, man. He's amazing. He's great.
Yeah, I know from experience he is a very coachable individual. So it will definitely be a good time for you.
Yeah.
And your squad.
For sure.
We're wrapping up here the first half here shortly. 2:30 left to go. Graves drives. Doesn't get it to go. Ayala with the board. Blake tries where the slam and does not get it to go.
He tried him, man.
Good try. Graves. Open look.
Layup,
No
and he
good.
blows it.
Those plays there, you got to finish those. You got to capitalize on those easy layups because those are going to hurt you in the end.
You definitely need to.
Mikey
Ayala
with the
for
deep three,
and he
good.
just turns and goes.
Pulled a step over there. You beat that, Mike?
Yeah, I saw that. It's not the Mikey trot, but Mikey trot is just signature.
And also Mikey is to say some things about Mikey. He's a very, to me, underrated player. This guy, man, is capable of dropping 30. If you let him do it, he'll give you 40. So it's he's a scary player out there. You gotta make sure you put him on a scouting report. Pay very close attention to him out there.
Yeah, definitely, E-Man, because I've seen Mikey play on UVF, and he seems like he can be one who can knock down a lot, but just hasn't had the opportunity. And he ended up being more of a role player, which fit the team at the time. Now he's in a role where he needs to take leadership, really show that he's a leader, and keep his cool on some situations that require it. As Blake gets it to Ayala. Ayala been slipping all over the place. I wonder if his shoes just need a little bit more grip.
It might be those shoes he got on.
It's an air ball.
I know it ain't my Jumpmans, that's for sure. As Malone drives from the pass from Mack. And Mack with the ball smack. Could have been called for a delay of game on that. But they won't do that. Some of the...
Good pass, Mikey.
Good.
Such a great pass by Mikey Ayala.
Yeah, Coop just couldn't get it to go.
Oh.
Mack.
Looks like the ref is calling an and one.
No, I don't think that was an and one. I don't think the shot was made. And just 2 shots for Kev Mack as the half will expire. So Kev Mack will take 2 uncontested free throws to finish out the first half. And Mikey Ayala was trying to get the charge, but ended up getting a blocking foul instead. And I know we were supposed to possibly have Jalen Archer join us for a halftime interview. So we shall see. So we'll take a brief break. We'll try to get Jalen, and we'll be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to TMR. I am here with Coach Jalen Archer of the team known as ABM. Jay, you guys, I believe, are up quite a bit. 13 points, 36 to 23. What? I know there's been a few controversial calls, some missed calls. What's your outlook on that first half, and what you plan on doing the second half?
The first half was really ugly. It was a rough game. The refs let them play. And we're looking to continue to do what we did in the first half, but execute a little better.
Now, are you going to change up your lineup at all, or are you going to keep the way you've been going with who you've had on the court consistently?
We lost Kareem, so that's a big loss for us, but I think we're going to continue to go what we have. We're doing really well. I feel like I talked to Kev. He said it's his time to turn up, so just watch out for that.
Yeah. With Kareem, I know he took that elbow to the face there early. Do you expect him? You're not expecting him at all the rest of tonight's game. Are you expecting him going forward?
We don't know. We gotta talk to him. We gotta see what he wants to do.
All right. Well, I know you got a lot to talk with your assistant coach, or I don't know who's the assistant coach, who's the head coach. Because I know Sadie's is down there. She was with you last year, coaching Ron Shea's team. So this year it's a little different dynamic, I can see.
Yeah, definitely.
And
I wanted to take a step back this year, and let Sadie's take over. This might be her last one or two. So I want to let her take over and get a championship on her own.
Okay. So it looks. I see Meech down there. He's all decked out in nice little.
Yeah, we hired him. We hired him as an assistant too.
Okay, I thought he would have been playing at least for somebody.
Meech is coming. I think he said he's coming back in 2 weeks. So we'll see about him. I don't know whose team he's gonna play on. There's speculation he plays with Mikey. Speculation he plays with Gene. We'll see. I feel like him and Gene would be a good combination. Lacking a ball handler, but they look good last night. How do you think? What do you think about that?
No, I mean it was a tough game last night. That second one, that 52-47 nail biter, as I'll put it. But it's going to be interesting. I know White Hot was trying to get me to suit up for them. James Jackson was trying to get me to lace up, but I'm like, nah, I'm not feeling it this year. I got to save the body for some bowling.
Yeah.
But
I got to go back down, Mikey.
Go ahead, Jay. Thanks for joining us.
I'm going to pass it to the hater, Emmanuel Toms. He's a hater.
Oh. He's just burning you, He-Man.
I feel like that was very inappropriate. It shows a lot of immaturity in him.
Yeah, well.
To just say that I was a hater. Everyone has an opinion on things, and we all criticize people. Just to get them better and to challenge them in certain ways.
Yeah, I know we'll have Josh back up here shortly. He's still warming up for his game coming up.
I'm looking forward to seeing Josh break out soon. And Josh is a big piece for my team. He's my ball handler, he's my point guard. Even though we do have Latrell, I want to take a lot of pressure off of Latrell and Anthony, and let Josh work a little bit. So
We had a shout out from Connor Huth over here. It looks like we'll be getting ready to go with the second half here. We'll have Josh Bandugla joining us here shortly on the other mic. I'm thankful that I've had E-Man joining us here.
Thank you, Mikey. I appreciate it. I've been a big fan of your streams. I really enjoy watching them. You entertain the people well, man.
Hey, we try to keep everyone informed, entertained, or have a nice, good experience tuning in, whether it's live or tape delayed, as some cases may be.
Yeah.
As I'm straddling my mixer here, because I'm all over the place half the time, and we're back underway. Kev Mack with the ball at the moment for ABM.
That's a huge mismatch there. You have Mikey on Tony. It's a very huge mismatch. You see Coop helping, but that shot there is going to come. It's going to be available all night if Coop continues to do that.
And the rebound for Akil. Out of play. Ball to the Warriors. Ayala playing point, but the handling has not been steady on the other side. Let's hope this is good. Cooper with a three ball in and out. Blake tries to get it to go, does not. And taken away by Alan Verone. Okay.
That's just Kevin Mack trying to do a little too much there on that play.
Alan Verone came in a little late. He was battling some ankle issues. Jaybird for three, and he nails down the baseline tray.
This team is really entertaining to watch. They're very have a lot of deep on depth. And, it's fun to watch these guys, regardless who's in the game.
Mikey Ayala into Verone. Verone misses, tipped in by Cooper. We got a nice, good crowd up here joining us in the BSN broadcast balcony.
No.
I know, I was just mentioning that. Well. No problem, E-Man. Thanks for joining us. Yep. All right. Emmanuel Toms, also known as E-Man, joining us here on TMR. He's got to get ready, work up the plays and game plan for this game coming up between White Hot and Mighty Men of Valor. As my broadcast partner for the season, Josh Bandugla, getting some Gatorade into his system, getting himself ready for tonight. As Jaybird for two from Kev Mack. So it is a 41-25 lead. We got a 16-point lead, excuse me, and a foul on the play. Now, one person who came in to the second half that I did not expect was Alan Verone. Alan Verone was battling some ankle issues earlier today.
And one on Marquise on Tony Malone. No call.
No call, so just a straight two. So Warriors are down 14 now. 14? Yes, 14. 41-27. Cooper with the rebound off of that miss. Stolen away by Akil. Taken back by Cooper. Bounce pass over to Blake. Marquise Blake driving. Right hands it. Off the rim. Board by Mack. Drive by Malone. Malone. A lot of bodies hitting the floor like a Benny Hinn crusade. Mikey Ayala for three, no good. Rebound by Akil. Akil volleyballs it to Kev Mack. Mack takes it himself to the dish.
I truly believe Kevin Mack could have played overseas. Though still might have the potential to still play. But injuries kind of held him back. But we'll see what happens with his career. I doubt it's completely over.
Well, his Patriot career is over, but we'll see how maybe semi-pro could do. As Julian Wilkerson and John Bailey check back in, and Keegan Myers also checks in.
Latrell Alford just let me and Zach Barberry know that if we don't get buckets, he will be upset. So he wants us to score when we play the game right after. Kevin Mack with the spin move, and one on Kims. Kims chuckles it off. The chemistry just does not seem right on the Warriors team. Shout out to Ruby Souzays.
Here's what I gotta do. I gotta do something.
Shout out to Jacqueline Brenzo too.
I gotta send a nice, good shout out to our wonderful fans here on TMR. Here have been the broadcast balcony.
No disrespect to the Patriots, but this intramural game has more fans than the actual Patriot games.
In some cases, that is true. That is sadly true. And we got yeah.
I want to protest and change the name for the Riot Squad to the Quiet Squad because they don't make no noise. Yes, I am playing Ryan.
He's playing
What's your last name
with
again?
the Mighty Men of
Shout out to
Valor.
Ryan McGinnis. What a last name, McGinnis.
So Ryan McGinnis joining us here up in the broadcast balcony. Ryan, good to have you with us. Now, we have, you're playing for White Hot against Mighty Men of Valor. What's your outlook tonight with your team?
Potential of him if you go pro one day. Heard this kid Josh is a sharp shooter beyond the arc. You got to keep him that way. Make sure you get any open looks. But other than that, if you can't dunk on someone.
You don't got to worry about me. I'm an old man now. But I'll do my best while I eat my granola bar.
Well, Ryan, you're going to be, if Josiah Holt's here, you're going to be the second big man on the squad.
Attempted dunk, and it was...
So, you guys are going to need it. You got ADP and Latrell that you got to worry about. So,
I'll make sure we play big. It's all about the size of your heart when it comes to this kind of stuff. So I'll make sure that we play big. Show them that we ain't backing down from nowhere.
This is just preposterous. The players are telling the refs what to do. Willie wasn't even calling a tech, but the players suggested that there should be a technical free throw. I did not think that was a tech. I think that was a hard drive to the basket. He hung on the rim a little bit, but this is absolutely ridiculous.
Is going to do when they beat North Carolina this weekend.
Ooh.
On the way to the NCAA championship game, where they're going to
as a 10 seed.
As a 10 seed, of course. They're going to win this weekend. They squeak it out against UNC, and then they're going to blow the doors off Oklahoma.
You were saying Oklahoma. I still think Nova's going to make it. But anywho, that's on Saturday, which we'll be able to watch on TBS or through the March Madness app.
Well, I'm going to go watch it live, Mikey. I'm flying to Houston to watch that one live.
When are you going to find the time with baseball?
I don't know.
But no, that's Kim's Cheerless who misses the deuce.
Mikey Allen with the layup. And one!
But we're going to... You're going to be busy with that, so with the game, good luck.
Thank you, Mikey.
And ooh, that's not good. Get that ankle unstiff. We're going to check the score here. 49-29. It's a 20-point game with 11 to go. Kev Mack playing some major defense right now. My mic is a little tangled here. Hold on a sec. A lot of craziness. Jay Bird going down the court. Oh, almost gets to go. Hunter Taylor with the board. Pass to Ayala over to Blake. Blake tries to alley-oop it to himself. Does not get it to go. Cannot do it. He was trying to get some Mikey report coverage for that alley-oop to his self alley-oop, but could not. Ayala trying to get it, gets it to Brock. Brock over to Blake. Blake for a deep three, no good. Rebound by Ayala. Ayala for a three, and he knocks it down. It is 49-32. 49-32 ABM. And that, I believe, is a carry or double dribble.
Thank you for the opportunity, Mikey. I will see you next week. I'm gonna go try to warm up. I feel like an old man, but hey, you know what? No excuses.
All right, get loose. Josh Bandugla going down, getting himself warmed up for his game between ABM and, I should say, White Hot versus Mighty Men of Valor. As there is a timeout on the court. Our score is 49-32 in favor of ABM. And they are currently ahead on the team known as the Warriors. So we may try to get a interview with one of the members of ABM, if possible. Blake cannot get it to go. Myers can't get it to go. Malone stolen away by Ayala. Ayala for a deep three, no good. Rebound by Brock. Brock drives in. Tipped in by Marquise Blake. Kev Mack over to John Manning. Manning guarded heavily by Ayala. Over to Mack. Mack almost. Hunter Taylor saying that was all ball, but Kev Mack is going to the line shooting a pair. 8 minutes left to go in this game. 49-34. Kev Mack shooting two. Looking at a score of 50-34 right now as time continues to tick away. Once again, it's always great to see these intramural basketball games pretty jam-packed right now, especially with it being the last month of the school year. It is not easy, to say the least. Tony Malone up to John Graves. JKG guarded by Brock. DJ Brock and Ayala converge. Kev Mack drives. Doesn't get to go. Grabbed off the backboard by Blake. Blake up to Ayala. Ayala for a deuce. Manning with a quick outlet to Kev Mack. Mack driving in. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Hunter Taylor. Over to Blake. Stolen away by John Manning. Quickly to Kev Mack. To Tony Malone for two. 53-36 to score with 6.5 left to go. Ayala gets around Mack. Over to Brock. Brock misses. Grabbed by Taylor. Put in by Brock. It is 53-38. Manning feels like there should have been something called, but he is hurting. Tone Malone. For three. No good. Rebound by Hunter Taylor. Marquise Blake prevents Graves from getting that ball. Blake driving in. Slam! Oh! I think they did count it. That was a slam jam for Blake. And Graves had two, so 55-40. Blake with the one-handed Mikey Ayala right around John Bailey. Bailey's like, what am I, a ghost? I think we might have a free agent soon. Malone over to Mack for two. 57-40. Bailey for three, and he knocks down. Finally, someone realizes John Bailey is there, and he's ready to answer. Marcellus Willoughby for three. He airs it. Marquise Blake to John Bailey. Bailey drives in for two. Bailey with 5 straight points. 4. The team known as the Valley Forge Warriors. 57-45. Stolen away. Pass over to Brock. Brock for two. It is a 10-point game now. 57-47. 4:15 left to go. This is getting back to a close game. I thought this was going to be a runaway. 57-47 in favor of ABM. Graves drives, misses, but is fouled on the shot. No sub should have happened before the second shot. But Julian Wilkerson and Kim Chairless come in for the Warriors. As the teams known as White Hot and Mighty Men of Valor get ready to take the court once this game concludes. Graves stolen away by Blake. Blake loses. Chairless over to Blake. Blake can't get it. To go, Kev Mack with the board. Malone to Manning. Man with a slow dish. Too bad we did not have a guy named Ish, because I could do the PA announcer from the Sixers. The dish from Ish. But Kim's Chairless knocks down the bucket for two. It is a 60-49 ball game. 2.5 left to go in this contest. Mack getting double teamed. Swings it around to Akil. Akil airs it. Mikey Ayala with the ball. Mikey tries to oop it to Blake, but cannot do it. John Manning drives and nails it down for two. 62, I believe. Yes, 62-49 as a half minute has gone by. Ayala cannot get it above the front of the rim. Bailey driving. Kicks it to Ayala. Ayala for two. We got it at a 62-51 game. 1.5 to go. Mack misses. Rebound by Blake. Marquise Blake over to Ayala. Ayala. Fouled on the shot. He will shoot 3. Shooting. Ayala will shoot 3 to try to bring this to an 8-point game with 1:26 left to go. Again, we got a second game coming up, everybody. It will be between White Hot and Mighty Men of Valor. One more shot for Ayala. It is 52 to 62. He can make it, and it is a 9-point differential. 62-53. Malone gets it over to Willoughby. Willoughby back over to Malone. Back to Willoughby. Willoughby for 3. Off the rim. Grabbed by Ayala. Ayala trying to break some ankles. He can't get that 3 to go. And he tries to keep it, but out of play. Manning inbounds it to Mack. And they finally got another whistle for Drake Gadsden. And it is a 1:02 left to go in this first contest. Still a 9-point game. I don't even know if it's at a 1-1, but I know it is getting pretty close. Those of you looking to see White Hot and Mighty Men of Valor, that is coming up next here on TMR. You don't want to miss it. Marcellus Willoughby misses. Gets the rebound. Deflected out by Wilkerson. Manning to inbound for ABM. To ABM himself for 2. 64-53. Blake over to Bailey. Bailey sets, fires, nails it! So, 64-56. 35 to go. Manning, baseline tray. Off the rim. Akil with the rebound. Foul by Wilkerson. 28.2 to go. I don't think you can get this much excitement from any other game other than intramural basketball. $25.3, 66-56. Ayala, 3. Wilkerson, 3. Brock, no good. Blake doesn't even have to fight under the hoop. It is a 66-58. It looks like it might be a final. And that is it. ABM will win over the Valley Forge Warriors 66-58. And we will be back with the second game in just a moment. I got to catch my breath. gonna get over here a little bit here, Jay. Welcome back to TMR, ladies and gents. Jalen Archer, the winning coach of tonight. Uh, Jay, what do you got to say about your team's effort? And that game got a little close.
Man, we knew we had that game in the bag. Our guys took their foot off the gas. Uh, we got to come out harder next time. We can't let that game get that close. I wanted to get up, pressure up a little bit, and open it up a little bit, but I guess we couldn't do it right there. But we got the win. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I think what really worked for you guys is working that inside game early and often, and it really did show. But when you guys were relying more on that 3-point, that's when it started to tail back on you because they were starting to hit some threes.
I feel like that game was just really ugly. Antonio Malone really played well today. He hit shots when we needed. He got to the basket, made layups. He did everything we needed him to do. And Cam just played all around great game. Jay Bird came out, shot the ball well. We played really really well. John Graves with a defensive effort, so we played really well, and we pulled that out.
Yeah, now this game is
Oh yeah.
going to be interesting
It's gonna get bad.
because we got White Hot and they had a couple additions recently. Cody Rack, Ryan McGinnis.
Look at them warming up, man. This is not good basketball. Ebon said he's gonna get 15 and 10 today. I want to see how he does.
he always says that, but it never happens.
Yeah, he always says something, and hopefully he comes through. But I'm looking forward to seeing how Shatier plays this game, man.
Oh yeah.
Last game, I want to see how that team is with him on the court.
Yeah.
He's a different factor on that team. He brings some scoring, and I think they didn't have. He's got Anthony and Trell. If Trell can do it by himself, man, I want to see how he leads his team this year. If he wins the championship.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because, again, there's a few different teams that could definitely vie for a championship. Your team definitely, Trell's team, and also the staff team. I think staff team is.
I don't know about
that.
I don't know about them.
They're the only one with females on the squad this year. And it's going to be interesting. But anywho, this is going to be interesting. It's going to get. Looks like we got Dev and Thorne as the Zebras this game, so more veteran squad than your game just a couple minutes ago.
I think Willie got fired last game. He got fired. He's not repping anymore.
What about Dre? I mean,
Dre didn't do bad. I think he's gonna get fired too.
It was tough because he didn't have a whistle for that first half.
Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting. They're going to, they're all circling up for prayer right now.
I want to know how he's going to set his team up. I just want to know how that process came about.
I think it's just pretty much a scrap team, honestly. I mean,
they asked you to play with them?
Well, James, I declined, yeah. I mean, granted, I could try to stop Trell like the best of them. Like, remember last year with some. No, everyone thought I was going to die last year. But, hey, I'm here, I'm surviving, and I'm announcing another season of Intramural Basketball. So,
hey, Thorne.
This is great.
Thorne, you're the man.
So, we're going to be seeing how this pans out. We got a good veteran squad with Latrell's team versus a lot of rookies on Ebon's team. Ebon and Adam Wilson are the only two from his squad last year, the UVF Rockets, who went over in the season. They were close with the staff game, but they were close with that staff game last season, but not this year as they lost to the staff by 32.
I expect Ebon's team to go defeated again. No disrespect to this team, but they're just not primed to win.
Nah, they aren't. He needs a lot of help with the recruiting side of things, and if he wants to really put together a good team, he needs to do it early on before in the off season, because you know yourself some of these great teams come together early, even like middle fall semester.
Right. They definitely do. I know Kev. I know Kev and them. They got their team together early. I know Kev and Tony wanted to play together. It's like it feels like it's Melo and Kobe out there.
Yeah, it's pretty much their last hurrah because I think they're both walking the stage at the end of the month. So, oh, next semester they got one more.
Next semester.
Okay.
Tony has 2 semesters. Kev has 1. Sadie's has 1.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Yeah. So.
See, Devon takes that first lead of the season. He
Yeah.
shoots the ball a lot.
Yeah. Eddie does shoot the ball a lot, but he's not accurate. And a foul against Barbary.
Hey, Thorne. There was a foul in the first one.
Either way, we did get that foul call, so it is white hot ball. Jackson keeps it inbound. I think they're taking it easy to start because they didn't start either of their true big men, as McGinnis will foul Shoddy. I think Shoddy will go to the line, actually.
He's very aggressive, man. I want to see how he does.
Yeah, he said it. Yeah. He did say he wasn't going to play, but I think I convinced him Tuesday night to step on the court because he is officially on roster.
Yeah, he's a great player.
He is. I've seen him many times throughout these last couple of years, so he definitely a very good ball player, and hopefully he will succeed. Definitely a little bit more ball movement. Ryan. First lead of the season for White Hot, 3-2, as Eddie Palacio knocks down the triple. Post-game interview. We're trying to get them for post. Oh, I'm good.
You want to do this one or can I take over?
Huh?
You want to do this one or can I take over the Kev?
You could run down. You could run down. Oh, he's coming up? Okay. Yeah, well, you could take care of that interview, man.
Can I get that mic or?
Let me get the other mic for you here. There you go. No much, Kev. Yeah, you live, bro. You live on TMR, live on YouTube. Okay. Jay, take over that interview.
Tony hit 3 big threes today. How big was that for your team?
It was big because at a point they made a run and we were just last game threes and they just got us through what we needed to start another run. So that's how we went on from there.
It feels like you weren't as aggressive.
Yeah, I didn't need to be honest because there wasn't no words. I knew the game already in my head.
We got a 15:45 left to go here on the clock for the first half. 4-3 the score. Yeah.
All right, Mikey.
What is E-Man doing?
Go back down. I'll be back up. Maybe halftime.
All right. Well, I know I got to do a couple commercials. They did call that technical for too many men on the court.
Yeah, man.
So, all
All right, Mikey.
right, Jay. Thanks so much for the assist. Jalen Archer, again, winning coach of ABM for that first game of the night between ABM and the Valley Forge Warriors. Final score was 66-58. Very tight game. Again, there were a couple free throws that were taken because of too many men on the court by White Hot. Score is currently 5-3. Actually, that is I believe that 5 is in favor of Mighty Men of Valor. Cody Rack into James Jackson, who was trying to get me to play, but no. Shotty Monroe with the board. And one. Shotty Monroe with the and one. Again, as Jay Archer put it, he will be intense and will drive. So, an and one. As Palacio comes out, Niakon comes in. Niakon was a big proponent in the loss last night. I don't know why Niakon's even trying to get on the blocks because he doesn't need to. You can tell that the White Hot team is a very inexperienced and young squad because some of them don't even know what's going on. You got as evident right there. So we got Jackson, Hull, Niakon, Reed, and Rack for White Hot. We got Bandugla, Barbary, Monroe, Boothman, and a 3-ball hit for, I think, Cody Rack. And actually, both Monroe, Shotty and Manny. I didn't realize both of the Monroe brothers were on the court for this one. As Shotty passes to his brother Manny for the bucket. It is a 10-6 game. I believe that is in favor of MMOV. And a foul on the floor. So it is White Hot ball on that foul as time ticks down to about 12 minutes to go. So again, about 8 minutes in. Jackson back out to Rack. Rack tries another 3, no good. Hull gets it in to Niakon. Niakon had an open look. Jackson hesitated on the putback. Didn't get to go. Rebound by Bandugla. Bandugla definitely loosened up. Over to Boothman. Boothman for 2. Credit Bandugla with that assist. If you're playing a point, you don't really want to focus on getting points. You want to get the assists that lead to the points. And Josiah Hull puts down a bucket. That was a little off camera. Let me check that for you. 12-8 in favor of your team. Oh my word! I think I just missed the play, but it was a bucket as Manny Monroe was falling to the floor. Rebound by Bandugla. Bandugla gets it over to Barbary. Back over Bandugla. Jackson right in his face. Bandugla gets the screen from Barbary. And a foul by Rack as that will be inbounded by the Mighty Men of Valor. As subs check in, Eddie Palacio, Ryan McGinnis back in. No Edgar Ruiz tonight for White Hot. Julian Reed over to Palacio. Palacio for three. That's his shot, but doesn't get it. Actually, no, that was more his shot. But he drives in and still can't get it to go. Bandugla bringing down the boards. That's a plus. Bandugla kicks it out to Manny Monroe for three, and he nails it. Toe in the stripe. Eddie Palacio brings it up for White Hot. Palacio passes over to Niekon. Niekon, known for his soccer skills, not so much for basketball. Even though he was manager for the UVF basketball team this season, along with Marcellus Willoughby. And a foul on the shot, I believe. Or was that on the floor? Thorne is motioning that it is a shooting foul. But I do not believe so, as we see the first remnants of Alford and ADP on the court. That is Latrell Alford and Anthony Durham Pennington. It was a foul on the floor. And right inbound pass to Alford right there. Bandugla assists with the waiting. Bandugla gets the ball back. Bandugla drives, can't get it to go. Was guarded heavily by McGinnis. McGinnis tries to almost bowl it over to Jackson. But Jackson does not wrangle it in. So we got an inbound pass from Mighty Men of Valor. Pennington inbounds it to Manny Monroe. Over to Shotty Monroe. Over to Alford. Alford back out to ADP. ADP for three, and he nails a tray. The company ADP, known for sending out paychecks, he is cashing one right now. Niekon. Stolen away by the height of ADP. ADP, I think, tried to alley it to Alford, but a little too far from the rim. Alford doesn't really need to have an alley-oop to really make it. Monroe for three. No good. Rebounded by James Jackson. Jackson over to Julian Reed for three. And does not get it to go. Why are they relying on the three? Palacio drives. No good. Rebound by Shotty Monroe. Shotty can't keep the handle. Stolen away by James Jackson. Palacio loses it out of play. TMR definitely is happy to have had all the guys that we've had on. Definitely helps out the broadcast quite a bit. We will have them more as we will have more of the guys as the season goes on. ADP misses. Just want to let you guys know that tonight's coverage is brought to you by the Cafe Press TMR Shop, as Sean McBride puts down a double. CafePress.com/TMR Shop is your home for Mikey Report gifts and products. Anthony Durham Pennington gets fouled by McGinnis on the shot. And the other team, there's another crew that I want to acknowledge, and that is Firelight Studios. Firelight Studios has their Extra Life campaign coming up April 9th and 10th, beginning at Uncanny Comics in the King of Prussia Mall. Tune in on twitch.tv/Firelight Studios beginning at 10 a.m., where you could possibly win some awesome giveaways. And please donate to their Extra Life campaign. You can learn more by watching the stream at twitch.tv/Firelight Studios. And I also do have to mention that they will be convening at Gamers Heaven afterward for the remainder of the night after the mall closes until 10 a.m. on Sunday morning, April 10th. And they are this year they are benefiting the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Now that I got the PSA's out of the way, we're back to live action. 5:15 left to go here in the first half. Alford into Boothman. An open look for him. There is definitely a size mismatch between the two teams, as Ryan McGinnis overshoots it, and that will go to the Mighty Men of Valor. As I will take a quick look at the score so I can keep my wonderful broadcast partner's girlfriend informed. The score for this game is 26-10 in favor of Mighty Men of Valor. And Alford does an up and under, adding to the lead, 28-10. Jackson loses it. Taken by ADP. ADP fouled, shooting three. As he was, if he was stepped any further back, he was going to be on that baseline. Or on that sideline, rather. So, Pennington shooting three. With 4 minutes to go here in this first half. I believe a timeout has been called. We will actually take the timeout with them. Again, I already did the PSAs quickly, but I'll do them quickly once more. CafePress.com/TMR Shop is your home for TMR gifts and products. That is the lead sponsor. And, of course, Firelight Studios. Firelight Studios is having their Extra Life campaign coming up in just the next 9 days, benefiting the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Watch live at at twitch.tv/Firelight Studios. If I had the videos, I would show them to you, especially during pregame. But I do not. ADP to the line, shooting a pair more. Not para more, but he had 2 more shots. Missed the second, so he's trying to get that third. He misses. ADP missed all 3. Palacio over to Wilson. Wilson cannot get it to go. ADP trying to make up for his misses. Gets it to Alford, who will slam it down. It is a 20-point lead, 30-10. I'm hearing some boo birds in the crowd. We do not appreciate having the boo birds. Sean McBride gets the bucket for 2. We had him off screen. It's sometimes hard to get everything on this display. McGinnis almost loses it. Over to McBride. McBride can't get it to go. Rebound by Wilson. Wilson blocked by Boothman. Shotty Monroe goes to the lane. No good. Grabbed by Adam Wilson. Wilson over to James Jackson. J for 3. McGinnis grabbed the rebound. No good. Rebound by Boothman over to Alford. Alford crosses his timeline, guarded by McGinnis. McGinnis said he was going to be on Trell Alford, but it is not easy to keep track of Alford, especially when you have ADP. But ADP gets stuffed by the rim. Not stuffed by another player, but stuffed by a rim. McBride being a little careless on that shot. Barbary over to Pennington. Pennington reserving for a three. Oh! Alford tries to slam it, but instead of going up and down, he goes up and cross. And thankfully enough, he did not take someone out in the face. That was so hard, I thought there might have been a hole in the wall. Alford deflects it out of play. 1:25 left to go in this first half. It is a 18-point game, I believe. Yes, 30-12. Alford pulls up for three. No good. Rebound by Adam Wilson. Lost to Zach Barbary. Over to Anthony Dorn Pennington. Pennington cannot get it to go in the net. But Alford can. If not one, you result with the other. Jackson to Palacio. Palacio had the open look for like 5 minutes. Even though it was more like 20 seconds. Or 10 seconds, rather. Alford's just like, I don't care. I'm passing to other people. And he gets Zach Barbary involved. It is 34-12. 22-point game with 22 seconds on the clock as Palacio will put it in to keep it 20. Palacio, he's had ankle issues with baseball. He's getting his ankles broken now. Barbary misses the three, grabbed by Alford. Alford will posterize Ryan McGinnis. As good sportsmanship between the two, and this place has gone wild. This place has gone wild, and I think we are going to halftime. I think we will go to halftime. I think we will go. Are we going to halftime here? I do not know. That is. Oh, they are calling an and one. They called the and one on the posterization. Now, if Ryan is trying to stop Latrell Alford, he has to get up on the left side and just try to go for the block. You cannot just stand there and try to take the charge, because with Trell, it is not going to happen. As now we are at halftime. The score so right now, 36-14. It's a 22-point game. Thorn McIntosh just asked me if I got that. I'm like, yeah, I did get that. So we got a 5-minute break. We'll be back. I'm gonna head downstairs for a little bit. Maybe fire up and discuss with Thorn what the deal was with that. We'll be back. Okay, TMR, I am here with E-Man Toms. E-Man, after first half, we just saw an epic ending. Place just went crazy. What do you have to say about the way your team's playing so far?
Well, right now I'm really happy, see the guys out here having fun. But that last play, man, I'm speechless, man. That was an amazing dunk. This guy Trell, man, he's great, man.
That dunk reminded me just almost of his top dunk on his own top 10 from his playing days with UVF, where he posterized the guy from, I think it was Penn State Schuylkill.
Yeah, it was very similar, but this one this was one of the greatest dunks I've ever seen Latrell do, man. He two drop step, spin, dunk, man. It was crazy, man.
So we got a whole second half. You guys are up by 22 at this point. What's your game plan? We noticed that you didn't start Trell and ADP, and they didn't come in until about halfway through. Are you going to try to keep it that way, or are you going to try to have them? Are you going to have them start, get the lead, and then have it take over?
Yeah, I'm going to have to do the same thing. Keep my guys fresh. Let the guys out here having fun. We're going to keep it like that.
All right, thanks, E-Man. We'll see you later. All right, TMR will be back in just a second, as long as I don't get hit. I am back. I just need my drink. All right, we are back here, just about ready to start second half between White Hot and Mighty Men of Valor, or as we may call it right now, the Latrell Alford Show. If you guys noticed that dunk, whoo, that was wild. But I thought he was going to rest the guys. Oh, my word! Alford bounce pass to Pennington, and Pennington just cashes in. Rack overshoots a three. Josiah Hole puts down his second bucket of the night. He's got 4. Alford tries to make it dunk fest, but he just errant on that one. 38-16. It's still a 22-point game. So Rack for 3 off the front. Rebound by Alford. Alford over to Pennington. Pennington with the open look, and he will just slam it down. 40-16. Boothman with the block on Jackson. Alford goes around there. Out of play. White hot ball. You see more points from Eddie Palacio and Josiah Hole than you do anybody else on the court. Those two account, I think, for 10 of the 16. As Pennington drives, misses the slam, and rebound from by Ebon Proctor. Proctor is fouled en route. 40-16. All right. Score is 40-16 in favor of Mighty Men of Valor. Or as again, the Latrell and Anthony Durham Pennington, Latrell and Anthony show. Anthony Durham Pennington, Latrell Alford. Ebon Proctor trying to make his free throws. Does not. So, score stays as a 24-point differential. Bandugla with the ball at this point. Bandugla for 3, and he knocks down the triple. I don't know if his girlfriend's been keeping track. I think he's got 5. think 5 points, I believe. He's either got 5 or he's got 7. Ooh, Josiah Hole taking one for the team going into his concession stand. He bounces off like flubber, though. As I got Jackie Brinzo here cracking up here. Alford to Pennington. Over to Bandugla. Bandugla driving in, can't get it to go. Rebound by Josiah Hall, but taken away by Alford. Alford cherry picking. From behind. Alford, triple. Does not get it to go. Cannot get it, but slams it and slammed down by ADP. Sean McBride for 3. Airs it out. Grabbed by Alford. Alford to Pennington. As Alford will slam it down. Again, the Alford and Pennington show. Am I seeing the same game? Alford was like, I'm pulling a foul just so I can sub out. Well, that's one way of doing it. Ryan McGinnis and Eddie Palacio back in. They're trying to figure out who's on, who's off. Just as long as they got 5 and 5, not 6 and 5. Or else there'll be another technical, and that might not be a good thing. Rack to McGinnis. Tries to get it to McBride. And thrown out of play. Ebon finally scores a bucket. About time. I don't think he scored at all last game. As Zach Barbary rims around for the bucket. It is 49-18. It is a 31-point game with 15 to go. Palacio puts it in, making it a 29-point game. As McGinnis will go. McGinnis getting in the face of Thor McIntosh. ADP going to the line. Even the balcony here is like, tee him up, tee him up. This is crazy. Pennington left the line early. So, it is white hot ball. Palacio with a nice little finish. If I had to give an MVP for white hot, it has to be Eddie Palacio. He's got, I believe, 10 points so far tonight. Of the 22 on the board for white hot. So, Manny Monroe back at the line for the Mighty Men of Valor. As I know my voice is going to be tired after this one. So, it is still 49-22. Ryan McGinnis misses, rebound by Barbary. Pennington just cannot get it. Reed and Wilson coming in. Who's going? So, Rack and McBride out. Reed and Wilson in. Proctor inbounds it to McGinnis. McGinnis gets it to Palacio. Palacio been the hot shooter for White Hot. Bandugla with the steal over to Pennington. Pennington fakes it, then throws it away. 12:40 left to go in this game. Score is still 49-22 in favor of Mighty Men of Valor. And it is stolen away and not made by Anthony Dorn Pennington. Palacio working his way around. He's got a little bit of speed, which is good. Good two-step and drive for the bucket. Eddie Palacio. I'm saying his name a lot tonight because he is playing very well. 12. He's got half of his team's points as Shotty Monroe knocks down, making it 51-24. Palacio over to Wilson. No good. Rebound by Josh Bandugla. Bandugla's been bringing down some boards. I think he's got about 5 or 6. I could be wrong. Stats won't come out for a little bit. ADP, I think, aired it. Yeah, that was an air ball. So 51-24. Subs are in. Niakon and Jackson back in. So McGinnis coming out. Kanoy kind of, I think it's Cody Collins, John Kanoy. Alyssa David, I think, joining in on the coaching of that squad. Eddie Palacio! Was that a 3? Yes, it was a 3. Eddie Palacio, 15 points. The losing team MVP, Eddie Palacio. Got to give it to him. Manny Monroe for 3, no good. Rebound by Adam Wilson. Passes to Eddie Palacio, the hot hand. Hot hand for White Hot. Can't get that one to go. Grab by Bandugla. My broadcast partner. Passes to Anthony Dorn Pennington. Pennington over to Barbary. Barbary drives. Can't get it to go. Deflected and stolen, taken away by Julian Reed. A foul by Bandugla. I think that's his first or second, but I'm not keeping track of personal fouls. Adam Wilson to the line with 9:50 left to go in this game. It is a 51-27 count. 51-28 as Jared Boothman comes in for Anthony Dorn Pennington. We will have games next week for you, so check if you are a Valley Forge student, check IM Leagues. Or if you got the Wreck-It app, check out the Wreck-It app because that's your information source for all things UVF intramurals. Shotty Monroe drives, no good. But fouled en route to the hoop. As he will go to the line. Actually, no, he won't go to the line as it was a foul on the floor, apparently. I thought it was a shooting foul. Unless it's a 1-on-1. Then it is what it is. Bandugla, guarded by Jackson. Stolen away by Julian, rebounded by Julian Reed. Reed over to Jackson, back over to, rebounded by Barbary. And that is a triple. 54-28. Grabbed by Barbary over to Manny Monroe. Manny Monroe drives. No good. Boothman tries to tip it in. We got one uh, April 9th and 10th. They will be live from Uncanny Comics in King of Prussia. Tune in to twitch.tv/Firelight Studios for more details. Benefiting Children's Hospital of Philadelphia for this year of 2016. Bandugla. Boothman gets it back, keeps it in. Bandugla out of play. As we will definitely retire this evening and know that it has been a epic night of intramural action on both for both games, even though one was kind of a blowout. But this has, if Whitehawk can score one more, it'd be a good night for them. A little bit of hot potato on that one. McGinnis, and he puts it down. 30 points to 54. 54 to 30. Under 4.5. About 4:15 to go. We're going to close up right afterwards here, and we will have some coverage. I think a quick timeout was taken by the squad. Mighty Men of Valor, just to catch a breather a little bit. Clock has been stopped. Again, we want to thank everybody who's tuning in, been a part of tonight's coverage. Can't thank you guys enough. One way or another, it has been a blessing. As they try to close up quickly here inside the pit right after we get done. I'm just going to try to get everything ready here. Sean McBride for three off the rim. Grabbed by Barbary. Barbary over to Monroe. Monroe. Shotty Monroe drives and one. 56 to 30. The score right now. Again, in favor of Mighty Men of Valor. Mighty Men of Valor have led pretty much the entire contest. $57 to 30. Shotty Monroe made the shot. Rebound and almost made by Josiah Hull. Rebounded by Boothman. Boothman bringing it down the court. Boothman driving into the paint, but doesn't get to go. Hull with the rebound. McGinnis over to Cody Rack. Rack over to McGinnis. McGinnis over to Hull. Hull knocks it down. Josiah Hull. He's got 6. He's got a nice good half dozen. Josiah Hull, one of the... he said he didn't do so hot last game. He's making up for it tonight. Bandugla guarded by McGinnis. Bandugla for 2. No good. Rebound by Hull. Stolen away by Bandugla. Bandugla gets it into Barbary. Barbary doesn't get it up. All right. 57 to 32 the score. 1:47 left to go in this game. Again, TMR likes to thank everybody for tuning in, and whether it's the pregame, the postgame, the in-between game, whichever one you want to call. It has been an amazing night. And also want to thank Josh Bandugla, Jalen Archer, Ryan McGinnis, E-Man Toms for joining me on the broadcast tonight. It always helps having an extra pair of eyes and extra mouth, or a couple extra mouths. Even though we do have to get people work on the communication a little bit. It's not easy when you're trying to do 20,000 things as a one-man producer. It is under a minute to go. 59-32 the score. No, the one thing I can say, it has not been no 30-point blowout. No major blowout. It is 61-32. 61-32 in favor of Mighty Men of Valor. As the time is ticking away on this contest. Again, gotta thank everybody. And also gotta thank Derek Harvey for the logo. Thank Firelight Studios for being happy and proud to be a part of coverage. And as the game will end on the shot made by James Jackson, the final score is Mighty Men of Valor 61, White Hot 34. White Hot drops to 0-2. Mighty Men of Valor go to 2-0. Anthony Durham Penning, I have to say Latrell Alford, Anthony Durham Pennington are the big key players of the game for Mighty Men of Valor. And for White Hot, I have to give it to Eddie Palacio. He was phenomenal. That's the end of our broadcast tonight. Thank you for tuning in. We shall see you next time here on TMR Live.